Shalom. Call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash and Shanyakabad Kadwala Rekwab Zequanium Nawa Wa Shalayakim Nawa. That's double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. Wabarakim Labakarim Shaliyasharala. And that's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. As you can see from the title, I wanted to make a video concerning those times in which it seems like you just can't catch a break, where it seems like all the odds are stacked against you and you're not going to come out victorious. You have to remember that the scriptures say that the Most High hath care for his elect. And there's something called predestination, meaning that there are people that have been elected to be saved, delivered from this upcoming destruction before the foundation of the world, before the worlds were even created. And so with that being said, we have to always have an optimistic mindset and remember that even when we're losing, we're winning, because we can't lose. If you're a part of that number, you can't lose. It may feel like it, but no matter what, the things that are happening are for your, and I'll say our benefit. So I want to start here in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 32. It says, "But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world." Now, when you look that word world up in the Greek, it's cosmos, meaning an orderly arrangement. And that orderly arrangement is talking about the world of Israel. Because 2/3 of our people, 2/3 of the Israelites here in America specifically, are going to be destroyed. They're going to die in this upcoming nuclear destruction, World War III. I just made a video about it in the spirit. And even if we're going through the same problems as the 2/3, even if we're facing similar kind of, I'll say hurdles, no matter what, the reason why those hurdles, those obstacles are in our way is for the purpose of us not being condemned with those people. What we gain out of overcoming those obstacles, those hurdles, are spiritual gifts. And those spiritual gifts are going to allow us to stand strong during the hour of temptation. So we have to always keep that in mind. It may seem like we're losing. It may seem like we're facing similar problems as the rest of the cosmos, the Israelites, but it's all happening for our benefit so that we're not condemned with them. And that's exactly why when you read in the book of Hebrews, the 12th chapter, it talks about the Most High, as you can see right here. It gives the title, or I guess a subtitle, of Father's Discipline. So it talks about the chastisement of the Lord. And so we're going to start reading at verse 6, just trying to get to the point. It says, For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, all meaning the elect, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. And this is the point, verse 11. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth, or meaning it produceth, the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Now, through that chastisement, what's exercised are different spiritual gifts that you gain. So now you've gone through a trial and you actually gain experience with which gives you understanding. The understanding yields different attributes that make you stronger. Your faith is increased. Your fear of the Most High is increased, meaning you give him more reverence now. Maybe you gain more knowledge concerning a specific aspect. You gain more temperance. Maybe you gain better prudence, better justice concerning situations and how to handle them. You gain better fortitude, a stronger mindset, right? But those things are exercised by you going through that trial. So remember, even when we're losing, because it really just seems like you're losing in the present. So even when we're losing, we're actually winning. We're winning. Let me go over to this precept here in the book of John, I think. Let me just look it up. Peace. I think it says give, or maybe leave. Right, John 14, verse 27. Yeah, that's it. John 14, verse 27 says, Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Why? Because in those moments where you may be afraid, meaning you're shook in the flesh, you have to remember that the Most High overcame death. He overcame the world. That's the power that we have on our side. And if that's the case, we can't lose. The Most High, through his only begotten Son, I'll say Yahweh Shai, left us his peace. Meaning the understanding that he's coming back. And this life right now isn't the end all be all. This life isn't it. It's not the end. The scriptures say that. This life is not the end where much glory doth abide. That's the peace that Yahweh Shai gave us through his death and resurrection. So no matter what, we're winning. We're always winning because the end of us is peace. Now, let me see, because that's not even the scripture that I was looking for. I'm trying to think of how it's worded, though. I believe it says peace. No. I quoted it. Let me type in overcome. That's what I wanted. John 16, verse 33. I was combining those precepts in my head, but I'm glad I got both of them through the Spirit. This is John 16, verse 33. Let me see. Yeah, we'll get right to the point. Verse 33, it says, These things I've spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. I knew it had it in there. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Excuse me, something was in my throat. But we have to be of good cheer. Now, that doesn't mean that during these times of chastisement that you're just walking around jolly, smiling, and you're doing your best to put on that front. No. What it means to be of good cheer is to have the understanding in your spirit. Have that understanding in your spirit that Yahweh Shai is on his return. He's coming. And remember, the scriptures say that these prophecies are not going to tarry. And at the end, they shall speak and not lie. So we're joyful. Our spirit is rejoicing because we know that these prophecies aren't tarrying. The Most High is very close to sending his only begotten Son back, and Yahweh Shai is anxious. He wants to return. He wants to save his people. He sees what we're going through, starting with the elect, that is. He sees what we're going through. He's frustrated for us. Remember, he's that high priest in the heavens going to the Most High on our behalf. Right? He's our mediator. So he understands everything that we're going through, but we have to still be of good cheer. We have peace in Yahweh Shai because he overcame the world. So that's all the precepts that I had. I just wanted to speak on that really quickly. And of course, definitely think about your own trials, tribulations, things that you're going through, the hurdles that the Most High put in front of you. And just remember, you have to make that jump. You have to get over that hurdle. But be of good cheer, because once you overcome it, then you're going to be a stronger runner, a stronger athlete in this ministry. And no matter what, you're going to cross that finish line. You're going to cross it for a fact, because if you're a part of that number to be, if you've been predestined, that is, you're going to make it. You're going to make it across that finish line. So be of good cheer. Just wanted to make this video as an exhortation to the elect, in which I pray that it was edifying. So all praises, glory, and honor be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.